Hey YouTube, it's me. I'm here to give you the info on the BBL, Lipo, tummy tuck, and muscle repair in the Dominican Republic. I've been like in and out of consciousness, and yes, I woke up. I couldn't see anything. I thought I knew it all. Let me tell you, I was in for a surprise. I don't want you to be in for a surprise. So let's get this video started so you can be best prepared for your journey. Doctora Durán told me not to have any massage before. Some people will say, yeah, it's good to get a lymphatic massage before your surgery. And she told me she straight up didn't recommend it. So don't even do it. But I went with a friend because somebody has said it was a good thing to do. You know, they trying to make their money. So, of course, the massage therapist is going to say, yes, do it. Let me just tell you. Okay, in the United States, I've had massages. And, you know, you take your clothes off, you leave your panties on. I take my bra off, you know, but they keep you covered, and then they'll uncover you the parts that they're going to massage. Professional. I've had a guy, I used to go to a guy, you know, do not do that in the Dominican Republic, okay? I'm almost embarrassed to say why. He was trying to go down on me, and I had to like get the hell up out of there. Yes, exactly what you're hearing. Yes. And I need to write a review. I was just so shocked. And kind of like thought it was funny, but like it's not funny. Because I don't know what kind of mouth you have. He don't even know what kind of I have. What? Why is he going down on me? Okay. I don't even know this person. I literally just showed up with my friend and he picked me and he let my friend go with his girlfriend. Oh my God. I didn't even know that was his girlfriend until after the whole thing. Like, I thought it, but I was like, no, it can't be. And I told my friend, like, I was like, what the hell? I don't know what happened. He was trying to go down on me. And like, he almost like, and then I was like, I just had to get up out of there buck naked and like get up off the table. I'm just glad he wasn't overly crazy because he could have done something to me. So just be aware of that. You're in another country. You know, I thought because I speak Spanish, you know, I'd be okay, but that's not the truth. If you're female, you just need to be careful. Do not go to Casa Colombia Oriental. So there's a few different locations. If you are going to buy Fajas, they treated me so bad that I do not recommend that one. If you're going to go to the main store. It might be further away for you. It might be closer. Should be some kind of differentiation of which one is the main store and which one is like the side vendor. The main store, they were very nice and very professional. And it was much nicer, the facility. I would only recommend you get one faja from them because Tributo is my favorite so far. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not getting paid for that. I'm just saying, like, you might want to get one from Casa Colombia because it really helps your hips, like, stay the way they're supposed to. It doesn't, for me, it didn't put pressure on my hips, but the material is cheap. And what I mean by that is that the gancho, the hooks, they get bent very easily, especially when you're really trying to put it on and they just are very flimsy. So that's what because people would say, oh, they're cheaply made. What does that mean? Those need to be stay intact because that's how you put your faja on. If those break, if those bend out of shape too bad and you can't bend them back, then you're screwed, you know. And if they're very flimsy, you know, they could just pop out or something. That was my main concern with them. And it's not really sized to fit you, though they do fit very well and they create a very nice shape. I have a long torso, so I like the Tributo fajas. I would get that when you're swelling some sides when you get back. And I would just order it. Off their website, they have a compression guru that you can make an appointment with, and she helps you measure on a video, which I did, and my faja fits really great. It's really hard for me to put on, but it's high quality, and it makes I look like a Barbie in that thing. I look so good, and my ass looks good too. And I just got the BBL one, not the ass lifter, because you get to choose the butt. Yeah, it's like all custom. You can even choose the butt shape. So if you want the one that lifts your ass, or you want the regular one, even the regular one looks good. And they say it's more comfortable. I would not get the zipper though, because your booty is so squeezed, you're not gonna be able to poop in that thing, even if you open it. Your butt is so, I mean, it's not as compressed. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, you're still within the faja, so it's just not opening up enough. Like my booty hole, it just don't seem like it will open. I mean, maybe it's possible. I haven't, like when I was trying to sit in that thing, I mean, that's gross anyway, because you're sitting on the toilet with that. It's hard to put the faja on and off, and that's why people do it. But you're just gonna have to get on a pooping schedule. Speaking of that, you want to take your stool softener before your surgery. I'm not talking about a laxative. I'm talking about a non-stimulant stool softener. So something that's not going to stimulate you, but it's going to make your poo softer, you know, because you don't want to be pushing when you're having all that surgery. So I started taking it like 2 days before, just popping a softener, you know, just to make sure that, you know, I'm not going to be dying. Especially because you're going to be eating their food, and that food might constipate you, because that's kind of what happened to me. Like, you go into a different place, you're not used to that food, and you know, you might get constipated. So I'm not a person that gets constipated, but it just happens. So you just need to know that take that stool softener 2 days before. Start taking it every day, and take it every day. Even if you don't have to go to the bathroom, just keep taking it, trust me. You don't want to have a hard bowel movement or something. I think it was because of the plantains. I wrote that on here. I think, so beware of those plantains. They have mofongo. Like, they have all these foods, and I wanted to explore the cuisine. Just be careful. Do not use your cell phone in public outside of the clinic or the RH or your Airbnb. It's just a safety thing. You don't want to be a target. Just don't use it. But you're in another country, and always be aware of your surroundings. It's just not recommended. I took pepper spray with me, so have that on you at all times if you can. The airline I traveled was Delta, so I had to put it in my checked luggage. But as soon as I got to the airport, I was able to take it out and put it on my carry-on, whatever it was I had. But just make sure that it's within reach. I bought it on Amazon. You know, now I have it for whatever, you know, reason I may need now, and I keep it in my purse. So if you want to take it, I believe at least Delta, they let you take it in the checked luggage under the airplane. Oh, this is a good one. Use bottled water to brush your teeth, because that water, even the water like in the ocean nearby the clinic, they were like, oh, it's contaminated. If you go to the beach up the way, it's not contaminated. I'm like, it's connected. What the hell? How is it contaminated here and over there it isn't? But I believe it, because I've been to Cancun and I've been to other places, and that water didn't seem contaminated, but probably because I didn't go to the beach. I wasn't going to any of the beaches, but they say that the water was contaminated over there by where I was at, but it wasn't really a beach. It was like hard rocks. You'd probably be like chopped up if you jumped in there. So don't go swimming. And use bottled water for your teeth to brush them every morning. Just keep a bottle of water there and by your sink. Oh, this is so important. So you need to find a good massage therapist to do after, not before, after. You want to find one that's highly recommended, because when you have the tummy tuck and muscle repair, you're not supposed to use the radio frequency on your muscle repair. It can burn the stitching within your muscle, okay? And that's a permanent suture. You don't want to burn that. That's what the doctor told me, Castro. She told me, do not ever use it on that area. Now, if you want to use it on other parts of your body after surgery, I don't know the time frames, but you can. In Dominican Republic, some massage therapists, they'll be using that. You can use the ultrasound, but you cannot use the radio frequency, because it gets hot and it lasers that or something. I don't know. I think it's the one with the light. So don't use that. If it's radio frequency, do not use it. Just go to a massage therapist that's highly recommended. It's very painful. You just kind of have to get through it. I took painkillers like 30 minutes to an hour before my massage, but it's still really painful. If you can take arnica, that would be great. I found this arnica oil on Amazon that's supposed to relieve, like be a pain reliever as well. that was really good. I liked having that for my massage therapist because their oils was really, you know, wasn't smelling so good either. So you might want to have that for them to massage you with. I did put on here what it feels like when getting up from anesthesia. I mean, it's just, you're just in so much pain. It's really indescribable. I'm going to say, for those of you that have had C-sections, I know I've heard some people say that, and I've seen posts about, oh, it's easier than a C-section, and you want to believe those people. Maybe that was their experience, but for the most part, people say it's way worse. For me, it was way worse. It was like a C-section times 10. It was the worst thing, and the worst thing was not even the pain. Well, the pain was really bad, but by the time I got my pain pump, I was like, we could withstand the pain. But the biggest thing, the worst thing, was not being able to breathe. And you're like, why is that? Because everybody's like, it's hard to breathe. Well, is it the faja? Well, you're not wearing really a faja when you get out. But that's why I assumed it was that whatever wrap they put around my stomach. So whenever you're lacking the ability to breathe, it's because you're all swollen inside. And like, I'm like, what did I do with myself? Like, I feel like somebody just squeezed me inside and like I can't even get free. Because when they cut that thing off, I realized that was not... It was inside me, and it's scary because it's claustrophobic. When you can't breathe, the pain don't even matter, because when you can't breathe, you just ain't living. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh. And don't panic. Just try to breathe as deeply as you can and get as much breath in your lungs so you can reopen them, because it's gonna feel like they're closed a little bit. It's gonna feel like they're compressed. I mean, that's what it is. And when that swelling goes down, it takes a few days, it'll start slowly going down. And you're going to feel like you're able to breathe a little more and more each day. Be aware that that could happen. A lot of the girls go through that. And that's the reason why they say you can't breathe. It's not because the faja too tight. It's because your internal faja, it's that muscle repair that's going to get you. Because the girls that had BBLs, they were like a walk in the park. They were standing and everything at their post-op appointment. You knew who had the muscle repair and who had BBL only when you walked into the room for those appointments, because all the muscle repairs was like dying and all the BBLs was up and happy and laughing and stuff. So the BBL really doesn't hurt that much. That's the least pain. It doesn't really hurt. Sometimes it'll ache every now and then, but that was nothing compared to, no comparison. Getting up from the anesthesia, you're going to be confused. You want someone to orientate you, someone to say, do you know where you're at? Okay, you just had surgery. And because I didn't know what the heck happened, I was like, I took this blue pill and then I felt like I was getting surgery and I woke up, but I wasn't woke up in pain. I was feeling pressure and stuff. And like I heard Durán say to flip me over. She don't flip you over. She has somebody else do it. Because I heard her telling them to do it. That's a lie. I know from my own experience, Durán doesn't flip you. It's somebody else in the room is flipping you. Okay, so when they say she can't do you if you're big, it's not because she can't flip you. It's because she wants the best result. That's why she gets your BMI down. It's not because she can't flip you. She's little. No, she ain't about to flip you. She ain't about to break her back for you. Come on. Okay, she's not stupid. She's smart. Okay. And I just happened to wake up when she said, flip her over in Spanish, dale vuelta. So, yeah, you want to have somebody there that's going to orientate you. You want to have someone there that's caring and compassionate to you, your overnight nurse or a relative. If you're going to have a relative, you really probably do not need an overnight nurse. At least that's my feeling, but it's up to you. If you find someone with the qualifications you feel more comfortable with, you possibly could have them both, but the room is kind of small. They put us 2 in a room, so I don't know if there's a lot of space for 2 people to care for you. But my friend supposedly wanted to stay there, and the other nurse, the not nice nurse that the girl had next to me, she told her to leave. But it's nice to have someone familiar there when you're getting up from anesthesia that you can talk to, that can orientate you, tell you what the date is, the time, how long you've been out of surgery, so you can orientate yourself back into, okay, I'm cool. The blue pill. I know this is so out of order. The blue pill they give you before the surgery, it kind of erases your memory. Because I just remember they gave me the blue pill. A little while later, they come with a wheelchair and I was getting kind of tired. And I only knew that I laid down because I took a video of myself.
Ok, ya con esa patita azul, ya me tengo que ir, me tengo que bajar de esa cama. Wow. Bueno, de todos modos vamos a disfrutar el viaje aquí al quirófano. Así se dice. Quirófano. Es una nueva palabra para mí.
Like when they get me up to go to surgery, they wheeled me, and all I remember was saying bye to the other girls, like, bye, I'm number 2. You guys are next. So all I remember was looking at the door.
Oh, okay. We just say the operating room.
Yeah.
OR, operating room.
Well, that's what it means, quirófano.
Oh.
Operating room.
Yeah.
And then it says only authorized personnel.
Quirófanos or something like that in Spanish. The surgery room, the OR. That's all. From there, black. And when I woke up, I didn't see anything either. I think I just didn't open my eyes, but I could hear everything, and I talked to them a little bit too during my surgery.
I was just talking and telling the doctor that I was thankful.
The anesthesia has really crazy effects. So just, I was supposedly trying to pull out my IVs and everything. So just make sure, that someone there is going to be taking care of you. You want to make sure that nurse knows your position. Ask your doctor what position you're supposed to be in after surgery. They made me be in the most uncomfortable position. And when the doctor came in afterwards, Doctora Castro, the assistant doctor to Doctora Durán, she showed us a diagram of the position we were supposed to be in. I'm about to be mad. The mean nurse was convincing my nurse that we couldn't put our feet up. But you're supposed, in the diagram, it has you laying like kind of reclined with your feet propped. They were not letting us put our feet up at all. They kept pulling it down. You know how painful we were? And how many hours we had to endure? It was the most, it's like you're so uncomfortable in a position and they won't let you move at all. You can't even move your foot up. They wouldn't let you. So you need to have your nurse know the truth about the position you're supposed to be in. Because I feel like my nurse was so nice, and I feel like she was peer pressured doing what the other girl was doing. And I think she was just doing it to torture us, because she should know. Oh, she knows the position you're supposed to be in. She was being the B word. I don't know of any other explanation other than that. You will probably have swollen arms if you have a lipo. They just start swelling up in your hands, and it's like swollen, because you'll have a faja on your arm till here. They didn't even give me a faja, and I had to pay for it, but they make you pay $100 for a really crappy one. Have another faja for your arms. I know it's hard to know what your size is going to be. If you can have one ready for you that you think will fit you, it's better to have a one piece, because they give you, at least when I was there, they were giving you one faja here, one faja here. And let me tell you, that freaking thing hurts. But it doesn't hurt because it's compressing. It hurts because it digs into your arm right here because it's not attached. So when you have the one that buttons in the front like that, it could go under your boobs or over your boobs. It don't matter. Either one is good, but just make sure it's a one piece, because that two-piece one is torture on this when you've had this lipo. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. No, I would have had a faja ready in my bag to take with me to the hospital on surgery day, because that was painful. Make sure you bring your pads too, hey? So, because I had to let my roommate borrow pads for her when they put her in the stage 1 faja. Before you leave the hospital, they're going to put the stage 1. They're not going to close it, but you'll need some pads for draining, and you need the big ones, the big poise pads, the biggest poise pads you can get overnight or heavy flow, okay? Because you're going to have liquids coming out of you. Your whole bed's going to be covered in liquid, by the way. Thing to keep in mind, if you have a rare blood type, you may have to wait a day or two or a couple days, because some people's blood type is rare. I have a rare blood type, but they were able to get it, in time because I got there a few days ahead of time, making sure I was good. And they got the donation to the blood center, which is kind of scary that I have someone else's blood in my veins. And yes, I had 2 transfusions. Yes, it's true what they say. You feel so much better. You actually feel like just so much energy after they give you that blood. My hemo was a 12.5. I didn't think I'd make it, man. I was working on my hemo for 3 months and I still couldn't get it up. But she still operated on me. Most of the time, they are going to dismiss your pain and discomfort as normal, and they're not going to be concerned. So just know that. Just, breathe in deep and slow. Just, because I was having chest pains and everything. My blood pressure went up and all kind of craziness. But they say that's also a side effect of surgery. The inability to take a full breath, being able to take half a breath. That's why everybody out of breath when they have surgery. And it's like, it's such a shallow breath. But you try to make it deeper every day, and you're gonna have to do your breathing exercises. I wasn't so good at that, but they did help. Like, I've noticed them change immediately. Like, after I would do them a few times, like a doctor will likely come to visit you. Well, at least they did in Durán's clinic, and give you one of those spiralizers. They sell it to you for like $20. You buy it, and so you don't need to take one with you because you can get it there. She came to us and gave it to us and sold it to us and showed us how to use it, when to use it. She was really concerned about me because she's like, yeah, you're having a hard time. So just do it. One nice thing that I will tell you that I thought was really nice is that Doctora Castro leads us in prayer, everybody in the room, before surgery day. And every day is surgery day. They're always praying for the dolls. And I thought that was really nice. I really thought that was such a comforting thing for me growing up as a Christian. I thought that was nice of them to include God in this process because, we need God. Let's get back to a less deep subject. Not all the Wi-Fis are reliable, okay, in the Dominican Republic. You want to make sure you're connected to the strongest connection. My recovery house had like 2 or 3 different Wi-Fis, but I finally connected to a different one. It was so much better for the room I was in. So if you do have a place you're staying and the Wi-Fi is not working, if they have other connections, try those as well. Don't be like me and then you're screwed for a few days. You can't do anything on your phone and you want to keep contact with people because you're kind of feeling scared or whatever it is, because you're in another country, right? You want to feel that comfort of the communication you're having with your people. So just make sure that you're checking all the Wi-Fis. The doctor's office Wi-Fi was really good. So when I was in Durán's office, I never had a problem with her Wi-Fi. It was like the best. The Airbnb was terrible. Their Wi-Fi was really bad. But the recovery house was good. And I think that's why he has several connections, because he wants to make sure our signal is good at the DR recovery house. Do not go out for very long, for very many hours after surgery. I'm not saying because of pain, because I'm an adventurer. If you found this information helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Put down in the comment box whatever it is you may have a question about, or something that didn't make sense to you, or whatever it is, or maybe it's a video you want to see in the future. Have a great journey, dolls. Bye-bye.